Hi, I'm Kate Walker, and I'm going to give you a little sequence that you could do sitting in a chair or even standing that just totally targets the shoulders, the neck, the upper back, places where we really hold a lot of tension. Like we're just sort of holding the whole world on our shoulders, and energetically and emotionally, it just feels just so much more free to let it all go. So what you'll need for this sequence is something resembling a yoga strap. Now, a yoga strap is really the same thing as like the thing that would tie your dressing gown round. You could use that kind of tie or a towel, just not one of those stretchy bands because that has a slightly different thing. These are quite taut. So you can sit on the floor, you can stand, you can sit on a sofa or a chair. You just want to sit with a tall spine, whatever that means for you. So for a moment, just rest your hands on your thighs and just take a couple of breaths, just letting yourself arrive. Like you're just telling your body that you're going to just have these moments to tune in and to settle and to unstick the stuck in the body so energy might flow more freely and we might just feel better in body, mind, and spirit. And the next time you inhale, just circle the shoulders forward and up towards your ears. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back and down away from the ear. So it's a pretty big circle. Inhale, circle forward and up. And exhale, squeeze back and down. And then we'll change direction. So inhale, circle back and up. And exhale, forward and down. And one more. Inhale, back and up. And exhale, forward and down. And keep the shoulders relaxed. Lift through the crown of the head. And then just drop your chin towards your chest. And then just a half neck roll. So roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And your chin back to your chest. And your right ear to your right shoulder. Relax your jaw and chin to chest. And one more round of that. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And chin to chest. And then just lift the head back up to center. And lace the fingers in front of you, interlace, and round your back and send the knuckles forward. And there's that round of your spine, so you round into your upper back, arms parallel to the floor, and then you're just trying to pull the hands apart from one another, but because they're interlaced, they don't come apart. And you'll feel that stretch into the upper back, like if you left a hanger in your t-shirt, that would be where you would feel that triangular stretch. Now keep this the same, but just square your arms over towards the right a little bit and press further away through the left knuckle. And you'll feel that extra space into your left shoulder blade. Same thing other side. So square the arms over towards the left, stretch away further through the right knuckle. And you'll get that extra space under the right shoulder blade. If you're right-handed, that might be your tighter side. And then come back to center. Come to sit up tall again. And with those interlaced fingers, bring them behind your head. Lift up through the crown. Draw the shoulders down your back. And keep the shoulders down your back. Just gently press the elbows back. Now, keeping your hips square forward, as you exhale, just start to rotate round towards your right. Try not to move your elbows. It's just through your upper back. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, rotate round towards your left. Not the elbows, but the chest. Inhale back to center. One more round. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. And exhale left. Inhale back to center. Stay. And as you exhale, a little side stretch. So when you come into the side stretch to the right, now you can almost press the left elbow further up towards the sky. Come back to center and side stretch to the left, and you can press the right elbow a little further up towards the sky. You'll feel a release into the sides of the ribs. Come back up to center and release. Roll the shoulders, roll them the other way. And now you're going to interlace your fingers, but behind your back. So lace the fingers back there and roll the shoulders back, kind of like you're trying to hide your arms behind your chest. Now lift your chest up and drop your chin towards your chest. And like we did earlier, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Draw the right shoulder back and down. Roll the chin to your chest and the right ear to the right shoulder, and draw your left shoulder back and down. Chin back to chest, and lift the head back up. Release the hands. Now, if that felt enough, you're going to do the same thing. Otherwise, we're going to step it up just a little. So clasp your hands again behind you. Option to stay, or bend your elbows and bring the knuckles round towards your right waist. So your knuckles are coming round towards your right waist, and those shoulders pin back. The elbows try almost to touch behind you. And as those shoulders draw back, shoulders also draw down your back. Lift your chest, drop your chin, and then rotate your right ear to your right shoulder. So that's the same direction as your hands are. And then that left collarbone, draw it back and down away from the ear. So you get a stretch along the top of the shoulder and into the side of the neck, all the way up towards the base of the skull. If you get tension headaches, man, is this for you. Take a breath there, relax your jaw. And then just roll the chin back to your chest, lift your head back up. Stretch the knuckles back behind you, and we'll change. Remember, you could just keep your hands stretching back, or you bring your knuckles round towards your left waist now. Knuckles draw forward, shoulders draw back, elbows try to touch behind you. They won't, but that's the action. Lift your chest, and then drop your chin. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And your right collarbone, lengthen it backwards and down away from the ear. Relax the jaw and get that yummy stretch along the top of the shoulder into the side of the neck. Just take a breath there. And then roll the chin back to your chest, lift the head back up to center, stretch the knuckles back, and release the hands. And once again, just do a little circle through the shoulders. You might feel some tingling through your hands, totally normal. And now, reach the left arm up and bend the elbow, hand to the nape of your neck. Now the elbow wants to sneak out to the side, but rotate it in towards your head. The bicep side's drawing back, the tricep side's drawing forward, so you're wrapping your shoulder. Now use your right hand on the elbow to encourage it straight back. And then you draw that shoulder down your back. Siri's trying to be helpful. And then all you do is you drop your right ear to your right shoulder. So you'll get that stretch into the top of that left shoulder and side of the left neck. Then come back to center, reach the arms up, and we'll change. So bend your right elbow. Don't let the elbow get stuck out to the side like a wing. Bring it back in and use your left hand to encourage the elbow back. Then all you do is you move your left ear to your left shoulder. And as you keep wrapping that right shoulder blade down and out, then you get that space into the top of the shoulder and then side of the neck. Bring the head back up to center and release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Now grab that strap or the thing that you tie your dressing gown with. We're going to use that now. I'm going to turn around so you can see better. So drape the strap over the left shoulder. Reach the left arm and bend the elbow. Hand catches the strap, like we've already done. Don't let the elbow get stuck out. Hug it back in. Now with your right hand, bring it round and catch the strap around lower back height. With an exhale, your right hand's going to pull the strap back so the right arm will straighten. And you'll see how my left elbow gets drawn back behind the head, not out to the side, but in towards your head and then straight backwards. Now, when you do this, the tendency is to stick your ribs out. So draw them back in again and breathe into the back of that left shoulder blade. Take one more breath as is. And then just stop tugging with the right hand, bend the right elbow, and start to walk the right hand up the strap as though you were one day going to catch hands. But don't pressure yourself to do that. Now draw the left elbow back. And just gently slide the right shoulder blade back. And imagine that you're trying to breathe into the back rib cage where your right forearm is. Take another breath there. Float your chin parallel to the floor so the head's not dropping down. And then as you exhale, let go of the strap with both hands. Slowly, carefully untangle, reach the arms up and release the arms down. And we'll change sides. So drape your strap over the right shoulder. Reach the right arm up and bend the elbow. Catch the strap. Don't let the right elbow get stuck out. Hug it in. Wrap the shoulder so the shoulder blade draws down and out. And then your left hand tries to catch the strap around lower back height. And the left hand just starts to pull backwards so the left arm will straighten. And that right elbow just gets drawn straight back behind you, chin parallel to the floor. Front ribs soften back so you resist the back bend. And just breathe into that right shoulder blade, even into the right outer shoulder and into the side of the rib cage. And then just bend that left elbow, stop tugging on the strap, and start to walk your left hand up the strap as though you were going to bind hands. But again, don't pressure yourself to do it. And as you draw that right elbow back, subtly, gently draw the left shoulder back. Lift tall through the crown of the head, chin parallel to the floor. And just send your breath back into the lower lobes of the lungs behind you, into the middle back, so that you can feel the back ribs expand and contract into that left forearm. And then mindfully let go, reach the arms up, carefully untangle, and release the arms down. Release the strap, you won't need that for a moment. And then again, just circle the shoulders one way and the other just to set them free. And then lift the elbows up in front of you. And bring the left arm over the right arm. Now, if this feels enough, you might just catch your shoulder blades, or if you can, backs of the hands together, or if you can, cross the wrists and hands touch. Now, lift the elbows and draw the shoulders down your back. Keep the elbows lifted and do a little concave of the chest, like a little cat stretch into the upper back. And the bottom elbows pressing upwards as the top elbows pressing downwards. And breathe into the upper back there. You might even drop one ear to shoulder and other ear to shoulder, just feeling your way into your neck. And then mindfully untangle this, stretch the forearms back a little bit, and we'll change sides. So now right arm over left, maybe just catch your shoulder blades, maybe backs of the hands touch, maybe cross the wrists, hands touch. Elbows lift, shoulders down. Little concave of the chest, that little upper back rounding to stretch out. And top elbows pressing up, bottom elbows pressing down, lots of space into the upper back there. Good. And then as you inhale, untangle, stretch the forearms back. And exhale, rest your hands. Just roll the shoulders once one way and roll them once the other way. So really got some space into the chest, into the shoulder blades, the upper back. Do one more thing for the sides of the neck. So sit nice and tall and just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Your face still square forward. You don't have to turn or anything. And then your right arm comes up and over your head, like you're going to catch your earlobe, but a couple inches behind your ear, you'll feel a little shelf of bone. Now there's a dual action, so we do two things at once. You're going to try to pull your head off with your right hand, but the head resists and presses over towards the left. So I'm trying to pull the head towards the right, and the head resists and presses over to the left. And you'll feel that really deep set of muscles, the scalene muscles along the side of the neck, all the way up to the occiput, the base of the skull, get exposed and stretched. Now, for a lot of us, that's enough. If you want a little more, stretch the left fingertips down towards the floor beside you and creep the fingertips away. If you're doing that one, just take care that the left shoulder is drawing back and down. Take a breath. And if you're reaching the left hand, bring it back on your leg. Don't move the head, but release the right hand. And with the right hand on the side of your face, manually lift your head back up to center. Release the hand. Good. And just turn your head, look over one side. Might feel quite a difference one side to the other, maybe. And the other side, and come back to center. Let's do the other side. So reach that left arm up, bend the elbow. Hand goes to catch your earlobe, but a couple inches further back, you'll feel a little shelf of bone. Now here's that dual action. Trying to pull your head off towards the left, and the head presses back towards the right. Relax your jaw. So really pulling the head left, head presses back to the right. Option to stay, or the right fingertips start to stretch down and creep away. But the right shoulder draws back and down. Relax the jaw completely. The jaw muscles are tied up with the side of the neck muscles. So the more you can relax the jaw, the more that neck will relax too. Just another breath there. And then release that right hand on your right leg. Don't move the head, but release the left hand. And with the left hand on the side of your face, just mindfully, manually lift your head back up to center. Release your hands. And once again, just turn your head, look over one side. And once again, turn your head, look over the other side. And come back to center. And then as you inhale, tuck your shoulders straight up towards your ears. Hold your breath a moment. And a sigh as you drop the shoulders down. Just do that twice more. Inhale. Hold. And one more. And just sit for a moment, close your eyes. Lift the crown of your head up so your chin will gently descend and the back of the neckline will lengthen. And just feel a little more energy and movement into the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the neck. And just sit with this sense of space. And then mindfully just start to open the eyes. Bring your hands to prayer. Bow your head. Take another full, long, deep breath in. And let it go. Thank you so much. Keep it moving. If it starts feeling a little crampy, then maybe like a hot shower will feel nice. But hopefully that's just giving you a little bit more space and movement. Thanks.